Hi, I'm Chef Gemini, and I would like to welcome you back to another presentation of Single, Broke, and Hungry. Now ladies, we've all heard the saying, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And I'm gonna show you a recipe that is sure to impress any guy. 4 cheese and herb stuffed pasta shells. Now there's 3 parts to this recipe. You have the filling, you have the pasta shells, and you have the sauce. We're gonna make the sauce first, and this is the mise en place for that. Tomato paste, our fresh oregano, our fresh rosemary, our fresh basil. I have garlic puree and garlic cloves, a little bit of garlic powder, our salt, our pepper, and our olive oil to saute our onion. The first step to making the sauce is that you want to sweat your onions. And by doing that, you can add some of your oil to your pot on about medium high. You're gonna let that sit there so it starts to get hot. Now, while your oil is getting hot, you want to go ahead and dice your onion. So you just take your onion, we're gonna cut off the skin first. Just like that. And then come down right in the middle. Go ahead and pull that part off. Just like that. You're gonna cut your onion in half. Like that. Take half of it, and along the veins of the onion, you're gonna cut lengthwise. Just like that. Down. Be careful not to cut your fingers, just like that. Now, on this part, you turn your knife to the side and you cut just like that. Holding your onion together. One more time, just like this, and down. Take your chopped onions, I'm gonna add them to my bowl. Like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my hot oil. Give it a little stir. Now, while the onions are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and cut our tomatoes. Doesn't matter how you cut it, we're just gonna add it to the fruit processor. Just chop these up, and right into our bowl. Like that. There we go. And we're gonna add the other half of our onion. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick chop, like that, just like that. And we're going to take our tomato and our onion, we're going to add them to our food processor. So get nice and soft down. And go for a little bit. Because now, I'm going to add the herbs. This is our rosemary. Go ahead and take that off the stem. I'm going to chop that up. Love the smell of fresh rosemary. Really good. take your basil, and I'm just like to take all the leaves and just roll them all together. Take it, slice it, like that. Nice little chop. Add that with the rosemary. And then we're gonna add our oregano right here. Do the exact same thing you did with the basil. Take all the leaves off, all together, just like that. Now, take these herbs, some of my garlic puree, and salt and pepper, and we're gonna add this to our tomato and our onion mix. And the garlic. Salt and pepper. Taste it. Fresh. Before I add the sauce to our onions, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some garlic. Just like that. Turn it down. Like that. Go ahead and add it. I'm gonna add this to my onions now. Give it a nice stir. And we add my fresh tomato, herb, and onion mixture to my sweating onions. Out. Put all that in there. Stir. That smells delicious. And of course, you can't forget about our tomato paste. Go ahead and add the whole can. Then I stir it. There we go. That looks really good. Now you can keep your temperature on about medium to medium low. You want to get all that to simmer and not to really cook, but just to simmer. So to bring all those flavors combined, the herb with the fresh onion, the fresh tomato, and our garlic. While the sauce is simmering, we're going to go ahead and cook off our pasta shells. Go ahead and add it to our hot boiling water. While both of these are cooking, we're going to start making our filling. This is the mise en place for the filling. You're going to need cream cheese, ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, fresh mozzarella, This is our herb mixture. The rosemary, the oregano, and the basil, the same herbs that we use inside the sauce. A little bit of garlic powder, pepper, and salt. Starting off with the cheeses, I'm going to go ahead and add it to our bowl. Got my cream cheese, got my ricotta cheese, I have my fresh mozzarella, like that. I have my herbs, I have my Parmesan cheese. Go ahead and do half of that. You can save the other half for later. A little bit of my garlic powder, like that. Pepper, and of course, a little bit of salt. And add it. And we're gonna mix it. With all of the ingredients in the bowl, we're gonna go ahead and turn it on and let it mix for about 30 seconds to a minute. And while that's mixing, you want to go ahead and turn your oven on to 400 degrees. And bake. When the pasta shells are done, you can go ahead and strain them. Make sure you rinse them with cold water so they cool down faster, so it's easier to fill. Just like that. With all 3 steps finished, it's time to assemble our pasta shells. I'm gonna start off with greasing my dish, just like that, with some olive oil. And then I'm gonna add some of the sauce at the bottom, just like that. Spread it out. Just like that. Add some more. Alrighty. Now we're going to take our pasta shells. They're nice and cool. Get a nice clean spoon. We're going to scoop some of the filling and you just stuff them. Just like that. Beautiful. You're going to line them up like little tiny soldiers. Just like that. Now we're going to add some more of our sauce right on top, just like that. Looks good. Remember I told you about that Parmesan cheese we're going to save for later? I'm going to throw some of that right on top. Perfect. In our preheated 400-degree oven, we're going to go ahead and add our pasta shells. And you're going to let this bake for about 15 to 20 minutes until the cheese is melted. Once your 15 to 20 minutes are up, go ahead and take your pasta shells out of the oven. Scoop some on a plate. And don't forget to pair it with some French bread, a nice fresh salad, and also don't forget to pair your meal with a nice outfit and a glass of white wine. I am Chef Gemini, and I'd like to thank you for watching my second presentation on single, broke, and hungry. If you'd like more information, you can check me out on www.facebook.com/ChefGemneye. Enjoy!
Yesterday, found myself in the city near Piccadilly. Don't really know how I got here. I got some pictures on my phone, new names and numbers that I don't know. Address to places like I've been